Alright everyone, today's video is going to be about the best ways to earn money or groschen in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Before we get started, there are absolutely other alternative ways to make money quickly, and if you know a way that's better or just vastly different, then please let me know in the comments down below. I'll pin it to the top. These are by no means the only ways that you can earn coin. However, they are super effective for those that are interested, and that's why I figured they deserved a video. The first method is a criminal method, and you will have to be okay with your reputation taking a massive dive in order to complete this. However, it is by far the fastest method that I have personally found. What you will be doing is running around town, stealing from people, and murdering guards. It really sounds bad. If you're trying to be the hero of the realm, then this method is not for you, but it is super fast. The reason for this is because guards seem to regenerate and have an infinite supply. Any NPC that is simply named quote-unquote guard will never really disappear. You can murder as many of them as you want. You can go through, you can clean out an entire town and then come back the next day and there will be more simple guards. And sometimes they are wearing full plate armor. So what you're going to be doing is sneaking up behind them, and you have to have a dagger in your inventory for this, and then murdering them silently. And all you're going to do is when another one comes and finds you, you can pull out your main sword and enter combat and do it that way. But I prefer to go around stealthily. It just kind of mitigates the amount of risk that you have. You're just going to be bouncing from guard to guard, slaying them, and then taking all of their armor that's worth more than 100 coin each. To be able to stealth kill, as I've shown in the various footage clips, you will have to get the stealth kill perk from the stealth tree, which only requires minimum level 5, and then you do need to have a dagger in your inventory. If you have those things, very easy to get and do, then you'll be able to do, as I've shown on screen, take them down in one shot with a dagger. Eventually, you're going to be selling all of this armor and all of this gear to the two millers who will fence stolen goods. One is located here at the Rate Mill. Everybody knows about him, Miller Peshek. And then up to the northeast, over here across the river, is another one. And he has a large supply of coin at his disposal, so you'll be selling stolen goods to him as well. The second thing that you can do is break into traders' homes or traders' stores and loot their actual caches of goods. You do have to have a high lockpicking skill for this, and you do have to know exactly where they're keeping all of their materials and all of their supplies, but this can be a very lucrative method and net you tens of thousands of dollars or coin or gold or groschen, whatever you want to call it, very quickly. Once you break in, you can steal all of it in one go, but again, you do have to have a fairly high lockpicking skill in order to get into these doors, because they don't actually carry all of the keys on them. You'll be able to loot a trunk key and a door key, which will get you into some of the doors, but the really high value stuff that's in wardrobes and super important, regal chests, you won't be able to get into those. So you do need to have upwards of 10 plus lockpicking in order to do this, but this will net you thousands, if not tens of thousands of groschen very quickly. However, the most reliable method is to slay guards because they are infinite and they will replenish. I have yet to find a trader's chest that I can loot more than once. Once I've looted it, it's gone for good. So going around and stealthily taking out the guards, grabbing all of their equipment, moving it to your horse, and then fencing it in intervals when they regenerate the amount of coin that they have at those two millers to fence those goods, will be the most reliable and fastest way that I know of to get the gold. Now, you do need to do this in a town that you don't care about your reputation, because this will drop your reputation so fast. It will plummet. They will all hate you. You'll have to serve jail time if you get caught there. I recommend doing this in any town or city that you really don't care about, that you don't really use the vendors very often, that you don't know much about, and don't plan on frequently visiting. Use this anywhere you don't care about your reputation, because if you do care about your reputation, it will drop super quickly and it'll be very hard to get it back up to par if you haven't already done all the side quests and stuff in the area. The second method is almost as good, and it does not rely on being a criminal, and in fact you will never be caught because it's very easy to cleanse the goods. It is hunting. What you're going to do is find any one of the hunting areas spread throughout the game. There is one hunting area up to the northeast of Rate. It's actually for a main quest, and you will be able to infinitely hunt rabbits there. It's up here where the cursor is right now, near this camp right there. There's tons of rabbits there. There's also a deer hunting spot across the little river or brook there. There's a bunch of other ones. There's boar hunting spots, deer hunting spots all around the map. It doesn't matter what type of meat it is, because any slain hunted animal will drop dozens, if not sometimes hundreds, of meat. Most of the time when you slay an animal, it will be on someone else's land and it will come up as poached meat, therefore stolen. However, if you cook the meat at any fire, and it will cook in batches, so if you have hundreds of meat, if you've stored hundreds of meat on your horse, and you've got all that in your inventory now, just make sure to cook a couple batches because it won't cook all of them all at once. But once it is cooked, it will cleanse the stolen status from it, and you'll be able to sell it to a variety of vendors because it will no longer be registered as stolen. The two millers, again, are really great guys to go to because they have a lot of coin in their inventory and they don't discriminate. They'll buy stolen or unstolen goods. They'll buy any type of goods as well. They'll buy armor, weapons, food, potions, anything that you can think of. So they have a lot of coin in their inventory and you can sell any type of meat to them, but also you can go to any grocer or general trade vendor in any of the major cities. Since you can get so much meat so quickly, I'm talking hundreds of different pieces of meat from just a couple of hunted animals, you can then, even if they're not worth very much, clean out the entire gold stock of whatever vendor you visit. Whether it's a grocer in Rate or in Sasau or in Ledechko, any one of these cities, or the general merchant, or even the millers, you can just go to them if you have 200 or 300 meat, sell them all, and net 1 or 2 or even sometimes 3,000 gold or groschen simply from a couple of minutes of hunting animals. There are a couple of skills that also boost this money-making method in the hunting tree. Depending on which animal you're typically going to be encountering, you can select antlers, tanner, huntsman, butcher, tusks. You can select a myriad of different talents that will boost the amount of things that you get from the hunted animal. So you will be not only getting the meat, which is worth quite a bit, but other various trophies. And that can just a little bit further boost this method to make it even more lucrative. As a last side note, any of the stolen goods that you get from the guards or the meat before you've cooked it, though again cooking will cleanse the stolen status from the meat that you've hunted, can be stored in any one of the chests that are present at your bed locations around the map. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of armor here in this chest. Some of it is registered as stolen, or actually not anymore, it appears, because I've left it here for a decent amount of time. But if you leave stolen items that you've taken off of the guards, a lot of them are worth a whole bunch of money. If you leave them in your chest for even a short period of time, they will no longer register as stolen, and then you can pull them out piece by piece whenever you need extra money. If we go over to the weapons category, I think we have, nope, nothing is even stolen here. I have all this stuff that I've hunted from guards in just a couple of minutes in Rate, and now I have an infinite supply of money. Whenever the millers have regenerated their money supply, I can just sell a couple of these items, max it out, get all that in my inventory, and then honestly, I'll never run out of coin ever again. So if you're trying to cleanse the stolen status effect and you don't want to sell to a miller, or you've already, fully cleaned out their supply of coin, just throw it in your stash or the chests and leave it there for a while and just keep it as a bank or a back-end supply for when you need it. And then, do some of the hunting method. But these two methods paired together, or even one by one, are going to give you all the coin that you could ever possibly need to buy every single thing from any vendor. That's going to pretty much wrap it up, guys. There's no point in dragging on the video. That's all the information that's needed. Those are the best two methods that I've found. But again, if you have a better method out there and you know of that's more fun or just completely different or even faster to earn coin, let me know in the comments. I'll pin it to the top, and I would love for everyone to get to know that. Please check out the other links in the description down below if you want to support the channel. Check out the forums on the Upper Echelon website. Check out the Patreon page if you do like the content that I do, because YouTube is unreliable at this point in terms of providing enough, revenue streams for us to complete projects at Upper Echelon LLC in terms of community development and all the other things that we're trying to accomplish. So check that out if you're interested in helping us accomplish our goals and move forward. Also, I wanted to say one last thing. I will not be covering this game forever. There's not that many more videos that I'm going to be doing. I feel like I've done everything that I can do, and I really don't want to get into the realm of spoilers and of main quests and things. I think the story in this game is best experienced by everyone in their own individual way. So I've done a lot of beginner stuff. I've done a lot of, perk or skill guides, etc. But I haven't really covered main quests or any sort of spoilers, so I intend to keep it that way. There's not that many more videos coming for Kingdom Come Deliverance. I know that a lot of people are subbed to the channel and are coming through and watching these videos and want more of it. I'll do some here and there, but this is not going to be the only game that I cover. So I hope that everyone will leave suggestions for further games down in the comments below, because I'm very open to covering a variety of different types of games and doing different types of guides. So let me know on that. I would love your feedback. But that's going to wrap it up. I'll stop rambling. Thank you for watching. And as always, have a nice night.